Sir, na PM Parliament House a President of Ghana John Dramani Mahama Edin Semba Tuja or Chilemu National Cathedral no e Donald do say an assembly so say or investigation for project na ho and watching so that the sade ato chief of staff for Nima na Africa Ghana Education Service for him say e say emergency nti e was say omutimi ko Tama warehouse na adwane egu no mo no omutimi supply adwane ni bi e de ma senior high school former fla Enwachi Honorable Dr. Ato Banforcing as a senior as finance minister so ne sama betuja say 11 no tinto time omo betwam ana afa to tobu to no so no e wo so mo simi ni back say na be betima boa Ghana punto ahaya channel 1 GH me ma gibre edin nsem nchirinchirimu ebe so mo no me ni na ba ama entry Bensford Luciami and frame MC Bensford and answer ama Bensford mejo so and there's a copy of Parliament House veteran of ministers air course ho ema yaman penin John Dramani Mahama den sema tujada National Cathedral no say I don't know do say otmi investigation Alpha project no if you say ye hwe 2024 tama ye all standing for president na no ye campaign o share bo say si atone so aba no be man penin a National Cathedral ya dia o desi no say oben hwemu pada famu payi na watmemu be potin asika twitwidie na ye mampani na nando council de ahyimu no ekofa ya entumi anwie peye if say ye National Cathedral 2019 na ye say ka yesi na amaso enti no hyebo o desi ayoyo emra so say otumi twitwemu anaso ye investigation ahohoro e de fa National Cathedral project no ho ye ko tie nsema ye mampani di toja emra.
The vexed issue of the National Cathedral. The Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice directed government to audit the project and investigate any misuse of public funds. Government is enjoined to follow this directive and will soon activate such an investigation into the project. But on the future of the project, the cathedral, I believe that all of us as Christians must forge a consensus on how to achieve such a project without recourse to public funds. And this project must be achieved at a reasonable cost. In the current circumstances that Ghana is going through, it makes no sense to achieve such a project at a whopping sum of $400 million. I am informed that the National Ecumenical Center in Abuja, which is used by all Christian faith in Nigeria, was built at a cost of $30 million. I believe that we can reach a more reasonable figure for achieving such a project, and together we can raise the funding for it. Such a reconsideration of this project might even include changing the current site that was chosen for the project. I leave the rest to any such future consultation that we will have as the body of Christ. As leaders, we are called to serve with integrity and accountability. And Proverbs 29, verse 2 reminds us, and I quote, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice."
And when the first opinion of the few more foreign and candy, Buna can provide candy can be. And after so conform the sabi got turning my money, my bone. A can't penny or quasi a sabi, a can't be. And to another quite conform or turning my money, my more. And in what by dear, wash our share and obey this so. So I buy a bit my investigation, part of National Cathedral project no per year. So I buy a sika be a cola would be a lano, with my busa. abusa ho bebi potias kan faaye efise o hye bo se oba obehwehwem eto aba yi de odase ebeyoyo enu achintu na oda de sede e koma chief of staff ana afensu Ghana Education Service for say omonkotama warehouse aya adwane egu onma ye supply edema aya senior school for no emergency nti omu se emle bi atwem obeka asei ana MPP partner echiche edema for education for no na esanse emergency ntino e wo se omutimi fa ba for tafidie no mu na omutimi supply bi edema free senior school for no esanse sese no abayi sika sema ya basa fe no beto nema yie ahun bebi portable sika dia fi enti we the emergency osere Ghana for pa se e wo se abasa ne de na wo se Ghana Education Service for announce chief of staff for Srampa yese tama warehouse adwane gu no ye supply bi fema senior school for no ye kwoti nsema ane so de tuja e de farm embra.
As we speak, we have a challenge currently with feeding students in secondary schools, as the Ghana Education Service insisted that schools must reopen on the 3rd of January, contrary to the advice of the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. As a stopgap measure, I've asked the Chief of Staff to work with the Ghana Education Service to allocate and evacuate food that is currently held in warehouses in Tema, which this food was imported by the outgone government in response to the drought that occurred last year. But in this emergency, we need to use some of that food to feed our students so that education can continue.
Enwachi ana honorable atoba forcing our finance minister say na yinu say o medhwe yesika so e wo Ghana ha onu nso de nsam bi etu dwa say wa bai pa de no san ya tax passage na no abane de na wo say e11 no ye twam efri so hu ne say useless sebe in fact so bia ne so de Ghana cause a lot of Ghanaians complain react towards e11 say amaba power de almost 3% komu twam if say ya de a bo Ghana punto enti almost see do si ebeyoyo cause almost last bin sin community bom pa de a anya de a e11 no bo Ghana funto abai de o metwa e11 mu anu so ngoti nsema o de tudwa embra.
I do not intend to run from it. I've written articles against the e-levy. I championed opposition against the e-levy. I still stand by them. The chairman, the e-levy is neither a direct tax, indirect tax, or an excise tax. I don't know how to classify the e-levy as a tax practitioner. The chairman, it doesn't mean that I do not recognize that the e-levy brings in certain revenue. But the fact remains that the e-levy retards our progress towards a cash-light economy and the fintech. We need to abolish the e-levy. I have said, and I'm on record to have said, that given the opportunity to abolish the e-levy. I want to restate that position, that if approved as part of the first budget, I'll be privileged and I will announce that we will abolish the e-levy as part of our first budget, recognizing my earlier stance and the commitment that His Excellency the President Mahama said that as part of our 120 days agenda, we will abolish the e-levy. We stand by that, and I can assure you the e-levy will go within the 120 days calendar that we've announced. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
Boniface Kakum, Ejenekwakuanum, Yasukoti, Biana Yanisuko Share, Sama, Honorable Dr. Ato Forcing, Bandi Tuja, Elefa 11, Sanya Dia, Buagan and Puntu, into Abaidi, Omo de Simba Jo, Ometra 11. And what she and our signing Simba Tuja say, Yasha, Tobu to another Ghana Hasia, now Buagan and Puntu Pay, Papa. There's MPP government and power, no, Sabi, Ombe Chair Moo, Ebiano Money, some fast walk. my Ghana for per year, because Ghana high and crop for money them and not to the toe boot no and some say Bosuma, almost near the car cry at the common no. Nina a gift from some. It's over power an idea or one for or this or do say toe boot to bet in your bois. Kana from punto per year. It's almost the name of come send by ya. Toe boot no almost chair mu in February Chamuno. On the side the bus system and send by ya. About woman punto na Jumaye, Abba, Amaya Mabuno. They could send some soa or the two jade far toe boot to no embra.
The previous government indeed removed the road toll. But getting to the end, they signaled that road toll is coming back. Mr. Chairman, they submitted to Parliament, it was not late, a concession agreement with the company to reintroduce the road tolls. I have a copy. Mr. Chairman, the NDC indicated from day one that the road toll will come back. We are not running away from it. In fact, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, at the time, the minority leader, said that the NDC promises to bring back the road toll. The Hansard will bear us out. We have not run away from that fact. So, I can assure you, we are a party that sticks to our promises. And whatever we have promised to do, we'll do just that. If the road toll is a way to raise revenue, we'll raise the revenue. And the road toll, if you use the road, you have to pay a toll. And it's all over the world. Ghana won't be the first country, won't be the last one. You have to contribute towards the road maintenance. And so the only thing is we have to collect the revenue effectively and efficiently so that we can plow it towards the maintenance of those roads. Thank you.
When some honorable doctor are to ban forcing and the two ja and the far toe boot no cause Ghana for a told outside the report na bebre cancer ka toe boot ne baba ka betima boa particularly sebi omomodi demono betima boa mo pa yi e to mo si omatie omosufre en toe boot na omotwa mu some years ago no omosan de ba se na be ya beboa pa yi papa ama Ghana yetimanya dwuma ye na ma mpuntu so aba Ghana system se na be ya ye betima fa ye ntoma pa assign at the Efrabim. Tene yeko pimo Parliament House, vetting of ministers in some way, and a man penny John Dramani Mahama at the Tuja, and I feel so. A honorable doctor are top bar forces to the Tuja at the far levy and have the toe boot once and seven. I had channel 1 GH. One Hemia would tell me the comment section on so for a jinx for 2 of my Mexican force of power at the mom. TikTok, Facebook, and I have Instagram. You also upload down like it. Comment section was for a chat to my movie share links no send by any pump pimpim. Ebenya video bi ahwe sa odi djuma die bi anansa oton product wo business opesa wo front wonka cause we are say so ton oyale ananya no adru ana sana odjuma because I say obo mu dawuro enti can fo channel 1GH the amount price na affordable we screen now sa number na itwagu frɛ na wo ne mpanifo endi ensa wo so me amaji bre ede nsɛm nkyekemu ebeso mo no medin nanaba ama entry Bensford chamia frame ama Bensford many so bia na medicals me ni din auto me din so no me hu twa se delay sadi want me ka makram